Whew. So, 100% losses today. So today was a tough day. Not even going to lie. Um, I took two trades. The trades, these trades lasted way too long. I should have just exited the trade early. 1 minute as this thing decides to load while I'm doing this. All right. So while it's doing that, I'm gonna go to the charts itself. Actually, let me pull up the let me pull up the screenshots. So this is what we were looking at. What I was looking at. This is not my original um, shot of the market. I think I had some levels here, but I deleted some as the market opened up. So we did go to my high here. This level that I was looking for all last week Friday. I wanted the price to go here. It went right to it at the open. And then I took a long when we came back and broke above this channel. I took a long because I had a level here on the 1 minute chart that had volume right here, over 10,000 volume. We had another one before that was about 10,000 as well. I think this was 10,009. That one was 10,095 or something like that, and this was 10,000, now almost 11,000. So once we came back above, uh, pulled back slightly. I wanted a deeper pullback. I'm not gonna lie, but I thought price was just gonna hover and go because it kind of touched this. So I was looking for price to reach up here, and this is a screenshot of the trade. Whoops, didn't mean to open that up, but that's gonna open. Screenshot of the trade. So, oh, it didn't open up. So price wanted to go, but there was that volume that I was talking about that came from this 5 minute was holding price down, and we just couldn't get above it. And for some reason, I just couldn't figure out why couldn't we get above it. Because well, we didn't clear it. We did clear it. We cleared it, and then we created another selling volume down here. All right. So if I go to the chart and try to take a peek at what was going on behind this candle here, so we'll make this a default just so we can see what's going on behind this candle, and then we'll go into the 1 minute chart to get a clearer view of what volume looked like. And I believe the volume was low at that level. So give me a minute. Let me do this. I'm gonna make it smaller. Alright, so here you go. So the volume here is at, oh no, wait, it's 10:30 or 10:25. Oh, that was when we had the highest volume come in at 10:29 right at the end, where the highest volume come in. So volume was just building up. 10 901 11. Yeah. All right, yeah, so that one was 11. And let me, whoops, didn't do that. I wanted to pin it. Pin it. Let's go back into charts. So I marked this. Yeah, this is from this level here. Mark that, and then that was from that 10 one. So yeah, we couldn't even get above that. We kept struggling. You see, we couldn't even get to that level. So going back to my charts, my screenshots, price couldn't get above, but I was still determined for this trade to work because we had this volume come all the way up. All right, we touched this level here that I spotted later on, which I wish I had taken the first time. At least I would have been able to capture a move from 40 to 50. Um, but I didn't see it. But I took my exit. It fully stopped me out, and then from here I entered the trade again. Um, After I entered, price looked like it was going to finally go and break above 55, which is where I was looking for it to go, all the way up to 60. So the legs were looking good. This was looking good. We're pushing, but and we came to the level that I wanted price to come into. So if I entered here, I would have had a better entry at this candle or just even up here. Um, but I did take this. Yes, I did take this entry here. But if I had to wait, at least I would have had just one trade versus two. It would have been one losing trade versus two losing trades. So price started pushing up. I did not get an inverted candle except for this one here, um, which caught my attention. So I thought we were to come back down and push price higher. But and this is looking for another view of it with a Heikin-Ashi, seeing a red candle. I said, okay, well maybe we are ready to go because um, sometimes the red candles work, sometimes they don't. But it was just making sense to me that if we came here and we finally had our rally and our base, maybe we would rally higher. But price couldn't hold, and I exited like maybe a point before my stop loss was hit because I just wasn't trusting it. And then from there, as you can see in the charts, that price just here continued to sell off. All right, and then price finally broke value area low, kind of stayed below it a little bit, pushed up, and then sold off even more towards the end of the day. I closed out after I was done here. I basically closed out the charts. I didn't even bother looking. I stopped caring. I stayed in this chart because of VIX. VIX looked like it was doing some nice move down, but we're going into a demand zone, which I knew was a danger zone, but it looked like we would have went lower, and which we did. We came all the way down here, but ES never moved up. As VIX kept moving lower, ES never moved up. I got stopped out in the first one, and then price basically stopped me out. I exit like maybe a point early, but basically stopped me out, right? And then once it hit here at 12:30, I said we'll probably go into reverse, and we did. But I was already out of the trade. I didn't have any clean levels. Everything was looking like a blur to me. I did have this nice rejection up here, but everything was looking like a blur to me. So I didn't bother staying in the trade or taking the reversal, even though something said just take the reversal of the trade. I just felt like I was going to start gambling away the small profits that I made. And so if I'm working on being consistent as a trader, when I pass the combine, I don't want to bring all of bad habits trying to just quickly make a quick buck. So I closed out the charts and I walked away. I saw all this consolidation, nothing was working out. All these breakout channels weren't working out, nothing was working out. And like I said, I could have just taken a reversal, but I didn't have any clear setup. We did the 12:15 bounce, didn't go. We got 12:30 held, right? Like, so you usually get a 12:15 reversal, didn't get the 12:15 reversal, didn't get the 12:30 reversal. So nothing was working. I thought we were at least reach here before we rejected. Nothing. Price basically just continued selling off. I did say in the pre-market that I had no idea where price was going because I didn't have any clear breaks of any consolidations from VIX. I mean, we did have this nice candle here, which now that I'm looking at it at hindsight, I could have marked this as a way to rally. I think the person that took that trade, but this would have been probably my best trade if I was able to take it. This right here. Let's go into a default and into Heikin-Ashi, and then I'll present what I saw. This right here. So that's strong candle starting here at 950. I think this is like a strong big candle. All right, boom, right, and then we had some more volume coming in. Then we came right back to it, and then we had like a little push up, which worked well with this. So if I go back here, right, I could have at least taken this because we had some strong volume that came in afterwards, and I noticed it, and I said, oh, okay, that's interesting. And I could have entered in this quick double bottom about right here for a 2-1. All right, and then I could have just, at least I would have been positive until the trade turned on me. But I would have been positive. Probably would have exited the trade positive for the day. Maybe got maybe 1 or 2 points from it, 2 or 3 points from it, right? All this opportunity probably would have moved my stop loss here, taking my 2-1 here, and then would have been probably be out around here. Cause this is what I wanted, price to just move in my direction, right? This would have been nice. I would have been definitely aiming for that level that I have on ES up here, all right, and higher. But that's what I would have been looking for, at least a higher day break on this pullback. But I probably would have just taken my exit somewhere around here and just called it a day because I only had one ES contract, and this is 40. What is this range? It's like 5 points. Yeah, so one ES contract, so that's risking about almost 300 to make about 6. Yeah, 5 or 6. Okay, this is like 200 to like 300, 250, 300. Yeah, so that would have been the one trade that I could have taken, but I didn't see that long candle. I don't know why this candle didn't make sense, besides the fact that my charts were probably just cluttered with information. So it left me with a 2 red trades, 212 and 225. Yeah, this trade was 22 minutes, and then this trade I was in there for an hour and 17 minutes. It was a exhausting trade to be in, and it just chopped around for the entire time. And I don't know how I stayed in this trade for so long. An hour and 17 minutes of just nauseousness. What was it at? Yeah, here, right? And so price basically stayed like this. So price basically stayed. This is the whole exhausting trade right here. About to, yeah, here. All right, an hour and 17 minutes of just this choppiness, just right, and it couldn't get above this line, this rejection area, these volumes that we had, right, couldn't get above where that volume had rejected at, right? So that was that. I was trying to look for when I had my trade. Let's go to my Discord real quick and see what my screenshot looked like. Open up the Discord. Come on, let's go. But I will be looking for those long candles throughout the day for tomorrow. I know I should have been, but I just didn't see it when I was trading. Yeah, so yeah, there goes levels. No, I was feeling like that just looking at the charts. It was just like, what the heck? I don't get it. So these were my ES levels down to here. So maybe I didn't have much. 5522. 5522. Is it the same thing? Five five two two. Yeah. So I want the price to come a little lower. So yeah, so we never even came down to this level. And then I had a level at 5545 here, but it was above that. All right. So it was like right. I think it was like this candle, this here. All right. We broke above it, and then we went to ear 557. So I didn't have much of we went to that 5550 area that I had up here, 5560 up here. So we broke all of this, and then we pulled back a little bit. So it was tough. I'm not gonna lie, it was tough. I couldn't. I said I didn't have